The Marimba interlude in As It Is, which I think is the work of Lyle, is a little masterpiece on its own. The interlude can be divided into 4 phrases. Each one of them starts with the same melodic motif. The first phrase is 4 bar long. But as the interlude continues, we feel a growing sense of urgency and restlessness. The second phrase is only 3 bar long. Listen to the harmony moving up a step after the first bar. The next phrase is 3.5 bar long, and it is followed by 4 bars of F sharp minor that sounds like an intermission before a second part. But to our surprise, the next phrase is the last one. So here you have a summary of the interlude in colors. You have the first phrase, 4 bars, 3, 3.5, 4, and 7. So even though the interlude is made of 4 phrases, the irregular length of the bars makes us conceive it as one continuous motion. Lyle has always had deep interest in counterpoint, and there are some clear examples to that in the music of the Metheny group. For example, the track Distance from the album Still Life Talking. There's also Slink from the album Lyle, his first solo album from 1986, which is made of 2 and 3 part counterpoint. But Lyle interest in counterpoint has manifested itself in more subtle ways, for example, in bass lines. When you study counterpoint, particularly species counterpoint, they teach you how to write a perfect little melody. It has to give the sense of a continuous motion with no repetitions and without rests. Then you add additional lines written in counterpoint to this original melody. So as you can see, the melody is made of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 notes. And it's not really possible to divide it into equal parts. I tried to divide it into 3 melodic gestures, but it's not a real division. You can't really divide this line. It's a continuous line that starts from C here and ends with C right here. It has a clear contour that starts from C, goes up to A. We get to that A through a skip, and then we have a gradual descent from the A until we get back to the C at the end. This may look like a simple short melody, but anyone who has studied counterpoint knows the level of attention to details it takes to write something like that. It occurred to me recently that these melodies are kind of like prime numbers. They cannot be divided. And this is how the bass line of the interlude is written. It is one thing from start to finish, tying together the melody and the chords that on top of it. So you can go now and listen to the interlude of As It Is. Pay attention to the erratic, irregular structure of the phrases. Pay attention to that melodic motif at the beginning of every phrase. And of course, to the counterpoint between the melody and the bass. It's where Lyle May's two sides, the poet-composer and the architect, become one.